What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Woke Ebucks, and I'm here with my first video. So I know y'all probably know me from my previous channel, which is called King Ebucks, where I make a whole bunch of comedy skits. But this video I'm about to make today is going to be based off of the way I see society and the things that happen around me. So this channel will be called Woke Ebucks. So y'all can basically spam that like button, leave comments, let me know what y'all think about these videos. But we're gonna run up these videos from this point on, and we're gonna see where it goes. So today's topic, we're basically gonna talk about being woke in society nowadays. So when it comes to the topic about being woke, what I basically mean is that being able to see society for what it truly is, in the sense that these two eyes that we basically have to see what is basically in our reality isn't really reality, in the sense that there's a deep underlying meaning of all the interactions that we have each and every single day with human beings. And I believe that the way that society is, we as people aren't really able to see society for the way it needs to be. So another reason why I'm making this video is to be able to clarify, so you guys can start to see society for the way it truly is. I will obviously give my own examples. So I believe that other things that might not be, like other things that might contribute to people not being able to see society for the way it is, include things like you can literally have a conversation with a person that you either know or you don't know. It doesn't matter. But the point is, when you have a conversation with that person, but based off of the interaction, like the way both of you guys converse and the vibe that they give you, you should be able to see their true intention towards you. Like, you can literally have a conversation with somebody and that person can tell you, oh, don't worry, next time you and I will hang out, just because something came up and there was a rain date schedule. Like, let's say that you guys were supposed to hang out to go play basketball or just go get a cup of coffee or something, and something came up and he told you, oh, I'll schedule a rain date. You go off of the vibe, in the sense that based off of the numerous and multiple interactions that you have with that person, and then from there, as well as the way that they're acting. You feel what I'm saying? And then from there, you can be able to see these two eyes. The point of what I'm basically trying to let y'all understand is that these two eyes will trick you. You can't really see what people are saying based off of these two eyes. You have to be able to use your third eye, and that's another thing I was going to bring up. We as human beings, we are stuck in this matrix, in the sense that we, like I mentioned before, we cannot see things for the way they truly are, and it's sad because it's like we think that we're living life to our best potential, but sadly we're not, because we can't see things for the way that they truly are. And I personally believe that the sooner we as human beings, we as a society, can escape the matrix, things will be better. But all it takes is effort and putting in the hard work every single day towards escaping that matrix. We as human beings can't tend to see things for the way that they truly are, and it makes things way much harder than it needs to be. Back to the example that I was giving. We, with our two eyes, can't see the example that I basically gave, in the sense that I said that two people were about to hang out and one person decided to cancel because something came up in his life, right? So he basically decided to give him a rain date. But based off of the multiple interactions that person that he canceled on gave him, with his third eye, he can start to see his vibe and the type of interaction they're having, and decide to distance himself because he is woke. He sees that person that he's having that interaction with, that canceled with him, for the way that he truly is, not for the way that his two eyes are making him seem, not for the way that society and its norms make it seem. Another point that I want to bring up in regards to being woke: you as a human being, or we as human beings, have to stop paying too much attention to societal norms. I understand as a person that societal norms are being put in place to ensure that we don't fall into chaos and start fighting and killing each other. I can understand it as a man. But the one thing that I also understand is that I don't take heed into societal norms too much, because I see past it. I could I can see past the societal norms, in the sense that somebody might, like, through somebody's interaction with another person, they might be trying to disrespect that person without saying it. I can see through that. And my thing is that, on top of me being able to see through that disrespect without the person saying it, I try to address it in a respectful way. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like we as people should not pay heed to societal norms and look past it and not try to find the underlying meaning, but instead be able to see through it. Because what we as a society try to do is try to find the underlying meaning behind the norms, instead of seeing it for what it truly is. We have to work on it. You feel what I'm saying? If we work on it and try to see it for what it truly is, and then from there, you as a person have to determine how you're going to react to it. It will really make a huge difference in life. It honestly will. It really will. So that's another thing that I also wanted to mention. I just believe that if we as a society can start paying attention to these things and start seeing the way the world is for the way it truly is, it will make things a whole lot easier. I mean, I feel like another thing that also adds on to the way that society is the propaganda that we get from society. It also has to do with the societal norms. The propaganda, like the things that, like, society, through either our parents or uncles and aunts, have taught us to do, is all wrong. Like, for example, when it comes to relationships, I'll bring relationships into play. So when it comes to the topic of relationships, our moms, our aunts, our uncles have told us, oh, you have to care for the woman. You have to give her all that she needs. I'll be real. I don't hate women. I love women. I have respect for everybody. But at the same time as well, too, if you place the woman above yourself as a man, this is for men. I'm talking about men in this example. But you as the man, if you place the woman above yourself, she will disrespect you a lot more. She will not see you as somebody that is supposed to be higher than her. So you as the man, you should not cater to all her needs without respecting yourself and putting yourself above her. If you put yourself above her, she will begin to respect you a lot more as a person. You feel what I'm saying? We as men, and I'm talking about men right now in this example, and this is about seeing the way society is for what it is. We as men should start learning how to take care of ourselves. Make sure you take care of yourself. Make sure you're taking the best care of yourself. You're brushing your teeth. You're making sure that your hair smells good. You're making sure you're putting on good cologne. You're making sure that none of your nowhere in your body, your armpits, everywhere, nothing stinks, nothing is nasty. Making sure you're getting haircuts. Take the best and proper care of yourself. And don't even feel bad to treat yourself occasionally from time to time. But on top of taking care of yourself to the best way that you can possibly take care of yourself, you have to grind in life, fam. That's also another thing for seeing the world for the way it truly is. I personally believe that if you as a man are gonna have a main job that you go to, you should also have a side business that you invest in, because that side business is gonna be the thing at the end of the day that's gonna ensure whether you'll make it regardless of whether you have a full-time or part-time job. But if you don't have a side business in which you could eventually end up making more money than your main business, you're not in control. When you go to your job, you basically go to a 9 to 5, or a 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., or just 9 to 5 in general, 8-hour shift, right? Majority of people in the corporate world, they go to 9 to 5 shift. You're not in control. You basically go there. You're forced to wake up at a certain time. You have to go there and cater to the needs of your boss to be able to ensure that you can come back and still work. And for even some people, you still have to encounter people that are going to be disrespectful. Like, let's say that you work in retail, or even in the restaurant industry, you encounter a whole lot of people that could potentially be disrespectful to you. Angry customers, disrespectful customers. I even put those in the same category that can disrespect you. How can you be in control when you have to deal with people who disrespect you? How can you be in control when you have to wake up at a certain time just to be able to go make money? How can you be in control when your boss is literally telling you what to do? The only time you are in control is when you are controlling your income through the side. That is the only time that you as a man are in control. You cannot be in control when you're working a 9 to 5. Unless you are personally doing a side business and you're personally choosing to work 8 hours. But if you're going to go work in corporate or some type of job that's a 9 to 5, you're not in control. You have to try as much as possible to be in control of your life. And I also advise the ladies as well too, if you're watching this video, instead of, because I'll be honest, there are some females that like to rely on men to do everything for them without contributing much to the table. While there are also some females as well too that have a sense of responsibility, in the sense that they know that they need to go work, they need to make money, they need to pay their bills, and they need to do what they need to do first before focusing on themselves. I respect those ladies, and those ladies will continue to prosper. But the ladies that like to rely on men, you guys should have a sense of purpose as well too, and also see how you can maximize your life to the fullest before, you know what I'm saying, before anything bad happens. So these are some of the things that I see as a human being, I see as a man, that I want to bring up to light so other people can see it as well. Do you get what I'm trying to say? I believe honesty is key in everything that you do, but more or less than anything, like I've been mentioning throughout this video, we as a society need to be able to see things for the way that they truly are. We need to, because without that, we're blind. We're blind. I don't want to be blind, and I don't want you guys to be blind. That's why I want to bring this out to your attention so you can start to see things for the way that they truly are. But the only way that it will work is if you put in the effort. If you don't put in the effort, you'll stay the same. And those who want it will work for it. If you want it, you'll get it. If you don't, you'll stay the same or even get worse. But this is going to be the end of this video. I hope I was able to spread light to you guys so you guys can understand it and see the way the world is for what it truly is. I'll be posting videos more often on the second channel. But for now, if y'all like this video, make sure y'all go spam that like button. Leave me some comments. Tell me what y'all loved about the video. Tell me what other type of videos y'all would like to see. All my social media links are going to be down in the description below, so make sure y'all give that a check. And we're going to keep getting better. Thank y'all for watching this video.